Stanley, Scuba, Sailing, and Adventures. Scuba diving Islamorada in the Florida Keys. Dive site, Victoria. This is the second dive of the morning and started at just about 10:30. The dive lasted a little over 45 minutes. A shallow reef dive, I recorded a maximum depth of 46 feet and an average depth of 31 feet. The water temperature was a comfortable 84 degrees Fahrenheit. The visibility had improved since the first dive. This was due in part to some of the cloud cover being burnt off by the morning sun. As I've mentioned before, scuba diving, if you don't look up occasionally, you could miss something. I don't know if you saw that nurse shark swimming right toward the diver. If the diver hadn't looked up, could have very well swam right past this nurse shark. I've seen that happen on many occasions, and I'm sure it's happened to me as well. As I mentioned, this is the second dive of the day, but you won't see a video for the first dive. That first morning dive was at the Crocker 2 dive site. The reason you won't see a video for that particular dive site is that I was trying out some new filters for the GoPro, and using the darker filter as it was a deeper reef dive and not having video lights, the resulting video was just too dark. I did make a video explaining my experience with a variety of GoPro filters, but I specifically focused on the filters I'd used on this dive, but I find that the GoPro filter experience has been the same for me across multiple dives. I started to try and be just a little more analytical about how and when I use dive filters. And I almost always use dive lights, but on this series of dives in the Florida Keys, since I was doing dayboat dives, I just took the GoPro on a stick. Here we have a pair of gray angelfish. They are characterized by the yellow inner face of the pectoral fins and the square-cut tail. It seems like I usually find them in pairs. Anyway, they range in size from 10 to 18 inches, reaching a maximum of 2 feet, and they're usually found in water depths from 10 to 80 feet. We've seen quite a few angelfish on this Florida Islamorada Key dive series. Is it helpful for me to continue to call out the names of the fish? I believe this small, fast-moving fish is called a blue head. Seems like an appropriate name. I believe this is a French angelfish. Notice the yellow spot and the lack of yellow on the pectoral fins, and also more spread out yellow color on the side of the body. The French angelfish range in size from 10 to 14 inches, reaching a maximum of 18 inches, and are usually found in water depths ranging from 15 to 80 feet. Is that a scrawled cowfish or a scrawled filefish? Trying to get a better look at the face, but based on the dorsal fin, I believe that's a scrawled cowfish. They range in size from 8 to 15 inches, reaching a maximum of 18 inches, and may usually be found in depths of water from 6 to 80 feet. Patience is a virtue. I guess I'll give this scrawled cowfish a little space. And it did slow down and allow me to catch up. And here you can get a much better view of the face. And yes, that is indeed a scrawled cowfish. I love the odd-shaped swimmers. Here we have yet another angelfish. This is a queen angelfish, and they range in size from 8 to 14 inches, reaching a maximum of 18 inches, and are usually found in depths of water from 20 to 80 feet. That's the third type of angelfish we've seen on this particular dive. I love the colors on the queen angelfish. This is a spot-fin butterfly fish, characterized by the bright yellow pectoral fins and dorsal fin. Also note the black dot on the outer edge of the rear dorsal fin. I love how that black line goes right through the eye. What a beautiful and interesting fish. Here it looks like we have a couple Sergeant Major fish and some very small things in the water here. I'm not quite sure what they are. Lots of small fish. Looks like there's another bluehead that just went darting by. I believe this is a gold-faced Toby, and I called one out in the other video. There was just a glimpse of it there, but let me know if you think that's the correct identification. Moving forward, looks like we have a couple of four-eyed butterfly fish and a hogfish here. Great diving here in the Florida Keys off the Islamorada Key. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.